I want to quickly talk to you about bad credit cards that pull Transunion. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. So the first card that I want to talk to you about is US Bank Shopper Cash Rewards Visa Signature Card. And this is a great card because this card allows you to actually earn cash back. And we're talking about up to 6% cash back at your favorite stores. And also there's a $250 bonus. So this is really great. But now the only thing is you get the $250 bonus after you spend $2,000 in eligible purchases within the first 120 days of account opening. And the cool thing that comes with this card is that you can enjoy a $0 intro annual fee the first year. And after that, you have to pay $95, okay? And US Bank, as long as you are a current US Bank customer, you can get the card even if you have bad credit, not a problem. In terms of cash back, let's just break it down for you. We're talking about 6% cash back on your first $1,500 in combined eligible purchases each quarter with 2 retailers you choose. So again, here we're speaking about rotating categories here. You have to choose those retailers. You have 3% cash back on your first $1,500 in eligible purchases on your choice of one everyday category like wholesale clubs, gas and EV charging stations, bills and utilities. And then you have 1.5% cash back on all other eligible purchases. So again, here is you are talking about like retailers that go from AC Hardware to Apple to Amazon.com to Bed Bath & Beyond. You have Best Buy, Chewy.com, Crate & Barrel, Disney, Home Depot, IKEA, Kohl's, Lowe's, Lululemon. Okay, you have Macy's, Menards, you have Nordstrom, Pottery Barn, KVC, Restoration Hardware, Target, Walmart, Wayfair.com, and Williams-Sonoma. So we're talking about a large constellation of retailers here. And the cool thing is this card, again, allows you to accumulate cash back real fast. And US Bank will approve you even if you have bad credit. But please make sure that you have an existing relationship with them and that you can show proof of employment, not a problem. So those are the 2 things they ask. They'll ask you proof of employment. They want to see a decent flow of cash, decent cash inflow into your account, not a problem. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. We are going to have a fantastic show. Another bad credit card that pulls Transunion is the Fifth Third 1% cashback card. And so this is a card that is really great in terms of the cashback. It's another cashback credit card, but the particularity of this card is that you are able to have like 0% intro APR for 21 months. Can you imagine that? 21 months on purchases and balance transfers. This is just fantastic. 0% APR for 21 months on purchases and balance transfers. You are talking about a credit card, a bad credit card that pulls Transunion. They will actually consider you if you have a FICO score that starts around 500, as long as, again, you have a relationship with Fifth Third Bank. And you are talking about an APR that goes from 16.24% all the way to 27.24%. That's a good delta, especially if you have bad credit. Now, if you have bad credit, do not expect to get anything below 20%. You probably will be getting something like around 22% or 23%. Okay, but the cool thing is the card allows you to get 1% cash back on everything. So you are talking about, anything and everything. So this is really great. On top of that, you have, as I said, the 0% for like balance transfers and purchases. This is kind of cool. And we're talking about what? We're talking about 21 months. Can you imagine that? Nearly 2 years. A lot of credit cards are giving you, they'll give you 6 months. Sometimes, if you're lucky, they give you 12 months. And in very rare cases, they give you 18 months. But this Fifth Third cashback card is giving you 21 months. Fantastic. And so you basically are able to use the card for a lot of things. And this is fine. So if you are a current customer, you can apply online, not a problem. If you are a new customer, you need to have an account first. You need to open a checking account first before you do anything. So you can call right now 1-866-671-5353. Again, the number here is 1-866-671-5353 to start a conversation. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about bad credit cards that pull TransUnion. I want to talk to you about Citizens Clear Value MasterCard. This is another card. This is another bad credit card that pulls TransUnion. And it's great. It really helps if you are a current Citizens customer. So of course, we're talking about Citizens Bank here, okay? And so this card allows you to actually have a 0% intro APR on balance transfers for 18 billion cycles. Not on purchases though, only balance transfers. So be very clear about that. So 0% for 18 billion cycles. And after that, you're looking at an APR that goes from 18.99% all the way to 26.99%. Okay, this is really good, 18 to 26. And what we love about this card is that you can use the card for debt consolidation, for credit card debt consolidation, or just for regular debt consolidation. And you have 18 months where you are paying absolutely 0%. Fantastic. Okay. Now this is the great thing about this card. And one thing that we also love about the card is that you are able to extend the 18 months. But that's it. There is no cash back here. There's nothing. There's no rewards. There's no perks. There's nothing. This card is simply for debt consolidation. And one thing I also need to say is that what we love about this card, again, about Citizens credit card in general, is that they will approve you even if you have bad credit, as long as you have a long-standing relationship, a long-standing positive relationship with the bank. I want to insist on that. Long-standing, in other words, minimum 18 months, and positive. In other words, you want to bring your history of NSF and overdraft to 0. You want to have a pretty good relationship with the bank. They pay attention a lot to that, and of course, they will ask you for your let's say your proof of employment. Of course, they'll ask you for your proof of income. So those are important elements. So again, I want to repeat here. You get 0% intro APR for 21 months on purchases and balance transfers. So by the way, it's on purchases as well. Purchases also. Okay. And this is kind of cool. And you're talking about stuff that you can actually use all the time. This is just fantastic. So this is really, really great. So this is fantastic. We want to, again, it's just Citizens Clear Value MasterCard, a fantastic card. We love it a lot. The fourth card I want to talk to you about is called BMO Harris Bank Platinum MasterCard. And this is another bad credit card that pulls TransUnion. We love the fact that with this card, you actually have flexibility. And basically, you are able, first of all, you have 0% introductory APR on purchases for 15 months from the account opening date. And after that, you actually have an APR that's pretty decent. You are looking at 18% all the way to 26%. And this is a card that actually will, like BMO will accept you if you have bad credit, as long as you have a relationship with the bank. It's important to say that BMO is more geo-restricted than all the other banks that we have here, including Fifth Third and Citizens, because BMO is only available in a couple of states. But if you are lucky enough to qualify to be in that geography they cover, you might want to check out this BMO. It's called the BMO Harris Bank Platinum MasterCard. So if you have bad credit, fair credit, you will qualify you qualify for this card, not a problem. But please make sure you have the relationship. And the cool thing about this card is that you have the ability to do a balance transfer. Okay, and again, we are speaking about 0%, and this is on balance transfers and also purchases. 15 months, 1 year and 3 months. Okay, but overall, you can actually qualify for a credit limit all the way to $50,000. That's 50. And we love the fact that BMO Harris actually is pretty flexible. Of course, they will ask you for a proof of employment. They'll ask you for actually a proof of relationship. In other words, you need to have a checking account and or savings account with BMO Harris. As long as you actually meet those basic criteria, you are good to go. And what we love about BMO Harris bank credit cards in general is that they are pretty solid in terms of reporting. So if you're interested, like if you want a card that will help you out in terms of your budgeting, in terms of your, let's say, year-end sort of accounting or year-end reporting, whatever, BMO Harris is a great bank to consider. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about bad credit cards that pull TransUnion. Regions Life Visa credit card is another bad credit card that pulls TransUnion. What we love about this Regions Life Visa credit cards is that we love the simplicity. That's number one. The second thing we love is that you have a 0% intro APR for 15 months. Think about it, 15 months. So you basically have, again, when we talk about 0% intro APR for 15 months, we're speaking about purchases and balance transfers. But those now for the balance transfers, they have to post within 60 days of account opening. So that's 2 months after you open the account, you need to process the balance transfer. But overall, this is really great. You have 0%. So this is a great card that you can use for purchases and balance transfers for debt consolidation, for example, or like you're not getting any cash back, any rewards, any perks from this card. This is purely a debt consolidation, or this is a card that you use for major purchases. And if you're trying to really to spread out the repayment window over a long period of time, this is a card to consider. And we'll love the fact that Regions is very generous in terms of its credit limits. So this is fantastic. You can get somewhere from $1,000 all the way to $60,000. That's 60. Okay. And the card, again, the card is called Regions Life Visa credit card. One thing I want to say also is that this card allows you to do a lot of things. You have the ability to verify card activity. So basically, like Regions is very strong when it comes to analytics. If they see something suspicious, they may text, email, and or call you to determine whether you authorized the transaction. Okay, the APR here, we are looking at 17% all the way to 27%. And Regions will accept you if you have bad credit or fair credit. In terms of, like, if you had the relationship with them, not a problem. And the card also is kind of cool because it has no foreign transaction fee. So you can use the card overseas, not a problem, or even to shop on a foreign website, not a problem. Another bad credit card that pulls TransUnion is Huntington Cashback Credit Card. And so this is a card that's really great in terms of cashback. So if you really are trying to pursue a cashback strategy, then the Huntington Cashback Credit Card is kind of cool for you because you are able to earn 1.5% unlimited cashback. Again, no limits here and no rotating categories every quarter, nothing. I mean, it's just like 1.5% unlimited over and over and over. Okay, this is really great. There are no caps, no categories, no annual fees. And you can get cashback for purchases in store, online, and everywhere in between. Huntington will take care of you, not a problem. What we love about this card is that you are basically like you have the flexibility. For us, this is really important to have the flexibility to say, because see, the thing is, some cashback credit cards want you to have like a rotating categories, and it can be a little complicated after a while, to really track all those things, track the categories, track the expenses, whatever. And Huntington is just making things a lot easier for you. In terms of APR here, we're looking at anywhere from 12% all the way to 22%. This is really good. And so they will take care of you if you have bad credit. If you have fair credit, Huntington will work with you, not a problem. And the cool thing also that we love about Huntington is that you are able to get a limit all the way to $40,000. Of course, be prepared to show proof of income, to show proof of employment. So we're talking about employment and income. In some cases, they want you to actually show bank statements. But it's just a lot better if you have a relationship with Huntington, so that they will actually, you can parlay the cash you have in your checking accounts or savings accounts as proof of income, especially if you have direct deposit. That's even better. So this is really good. So overall, Huntington is really cool. We're looking at $40,000, $35,000 to $40,000 maximum here. They will ask you for proof of employment, and but you can be approved real fast. And so this card, one thing I want to say also about the card is that this card is not a debt consolidation card. There's no intro APR here. It's simply for a cashback. 1.5% unlimited cashback. No caps, no rotating categories, no limits. Another bad credit card that pulls Transunion is First Citizen Bank Cash Rewards credit card. And so when you think about this credit card, as the name implies, it is a cashback credit card. So it's really cool. You're talking about 1.5% on every dollar you spend. 1.5%, kind of similar to what Huntington is offering. 1.5%, and there are no caps. There is no annual fee. Okay, and we're talking about 1.5%. When you think about it, it's really great. You have rewards. You have reward dollars that puts to your account daily, not weekly or monthly as some credit card issuers have it. This is daily here. You can use rewards to get reimbursed for a recent purchase, and they have the bank has an exclusive pay me back redemption option. And the card has no annual fee. This is really great. And so when we talk about this lender or this credit card issuer, again, First Citizens Bank, we're talking about a lender that gives you credit cards that go beyond rewards. Okay, they actually have an entire program at the bank that takes care of cardholders. Really, like, we love the flexibility. We love the fact that they are giving you all kinds of how do I say it, options here. By the way, you also have the option to do a balance transfer through the card. So the card actually has a 0% intro APR for the first 12 months on balance transfers, not on purchases, on balance transfers. 0% for 12 months. Then you have a variable APR that goes from 17.99% all the way to 26.99% based on your credit. So if you have bad credit or fair credit, you can qualify for this First Citizens Bank Cash Rewards credit card as long as you have the relationship with First Citizens Bank. And they will ask you, of course, for proof of employment. They'll ask you for proof of income. It's just a lot better, similar to all the other banks that I mentioned here. It really kind of helps. It really helps if you already have direct deposit flowing into your First Citizens Bank checking accounts. That way you don't have to prove income anymore. They see the income every 2 weeks or every week or every month anyway. Okay, so this is really this is one hack that I wanted to share with you in terms of how you actually play the system. So overall, fantastic. Thank you so much for your attention. So here's a recap. So I just spoke to you about bad credit cards that pull Transunion. So number one, U.S. Bank Shopper Cash Rewards Visa Signature Card. Number two, you have Fifth Third 1% cashback card. Number three, you have the Citizens Clear Value MasterCard. Number four, you have BMO Harris Bank Platinum MasterCard. Number five, you have Regions Lap Visa Credit Card. Number six, you have Huntington Cashback Credit Card. And number seven, last but not the least, you have the First Citizens Bank Cash Rewards Credit Card. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.